So when we lock in, it ain't no switching up. This is Erik Robinson.
Woo! Thank you so much, Kamal. Up next, Kamal. Woo! I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I'm just excited. I may sound a little tired, a little low. I am zooming in from Jock was the DMV, and I don't have that 4K look. Don't he got that 4K? Don't Jock got that 4K image? Y'all see that? It's like we like him a 4K camera, like a 5K. And I'm sitting here with this 2K joint on from my computer. But anyway, I'm zooming in live from the Sheraton Hotel in Detroit. So I'm at the DTW. I'm out in Detroit today doing my grandfather's duties, picking up my granddaughter. Woo, I'm excited. A little tired because I had to leave home at 1 o'clock, drive to Philly, catch a flight from Philly to Detroit, got my rental car and everything. So now this is my spot. So I've been up for a while. And so I'm like running on films. And then I'm like, okay, but I had my speech ready to go. I was going to talk about. And Uncle Jock stole my whole daggone thing. I'm like, man, really?
I swear I ain't know.
And it's like last night I'm driving.
I mean, minds think alike.
Man, thinking alike, man. Woo, that's scary because I was like, literally, I had Mary. I said, Mary, text this to me. I'm driving to Philly. It's like around 2 o'clock in the morning. I sent Jock the text. I said, I want to talk about this part because we had two conversations yesterday I had with individuals that could have got a little emotional, and maybe I was a little bit more passionate. One was with Nathaniel, one was with Tawana. And because here's the thing. You know, it's sometimes you see people, we got to remember, y'all on the line are probably, you're the top 10%ers. 90% aren't going to get on a morning call like this. So you're automatically already in the top 10% of doing things. Now, just listen to Kenzie, and Kamal says she always had a desire to get into the insurance industry. Who had that desire? I made a post literally 3 years ago. I had no idea that the life insurance industry was this. And come on, I think you saw my post, was this exciting, this fun, this lucrative. You know, I'm doing business with family, but I didn't know that 3 years ago. I never had the desire to do this. So, Kenzie, you're going to crush it because once you start getting the right company, the right people, it's like explodes. So one of the things was I was talking to to Nathan, and I was saying, man, listen, I hear what you're saying. You got a passion for a person, but what happens is, you know, Jim Rohn says it best. He says, like, when you talk about the law of the sower and the sower and the seeds, right? He says in the Bible passage, and he kind of shortened the verse. He says, when the sower, some of the seeds fell on thorny ground, right? And it's on the sand. It's not going to grow. Seeds are not going to grow on concrete, right? And then he said, you know, some fell on in the field, and the birds got them. Right? So sometimes you're going to recruit people and it just ain't going to go nowhere. Like, you're going to think, man, I'm trying to do it for this guy. I want it for this guy. It's just, no matter what you do, it's not just going to fall in the right place. Are y'all with me? So, but he said, here's the thing. The sower kept on sowing. Some of his seeds didn't take, but he kept on sowing. How many of y'all can keep on going when things don't go right? See, we do it in life. So here's the thing. We do it in our life. But when it comes to our business, oh my goodness. And then, Jock, to talk about the timing, Myron Weeks said this. You know, we was talking about this, being all in. Fully in, you know.
Mr. Erik end up in the bushes.
I'm not getting none of that.
Right? And he talked about, but Myron Weeks sent this morning. He said, great morning, champions. He says, are you interested? Or are you committed?
Mr. Erik, you choppy.
Mr.
Erik, you're in the bushes, brother.
I could be. Oh man, in the bushes. Hold on a second.
Yay. So time not to panic, just pivot.
Can y'all get me now?
There you
How
go.
about now?
Got a little
Y'all hear me
go,
now?
but you're there. There we go.
Am I here?
Yeah. Yes. Loud and
Am
clear.
I in there or I'm not in there now?
You're in there.
All right, so we're gonna switch up. So I don't know what was the last thing y'all heard, but hope y'all heard some good stuff. Like I said, no, I don't know what the last thing y'all heard, but I want y'all to hear this. What was the last thing y'all heard?
Keep sewing.
Yep. How many will keep going when things are not falling in the right place?
Yeah. So when things are not falling in the right place, can you keep going? Right? Can you keep going? And he said the sower kept sowing. That was the thing. The sower kept sowing. So when things don't go right, for your business, can you keep going? See, for life, we keep going with life, right? Something doesn't go right in our life, we keep going. We lose a job, we get fired. Guess what we do? We get another job, we keep going. But when it comes to our business, OMG, how many people, when it comes to their business, just stops when things don't go right? Erik, I called a customer, and okay, and she didn't return my call, and what? You quit. You're done. Like, it don't take a lot to knock you out the box for your business. But life, you keep going. Are y'all with me?
Yes, yes.
And so I just want to share something with y'all. So I was talking to Nathaniel, and I was like, hey, you know what? I get it. You got situations. But ladies and gentlemen, you gotta, when you have your process, you gotta get your process down that you're so committed to it. You know, and I want to read something. I don't know if it's gonna take me off the screen, but Myron Weeks sent some. Good morning, great morning, champions. A great question to ask yourself and new agents. Are you interested or committed to win here? It's a powerful question because it allows a person to stop and think about the difference. It's like asking a couple before marriage, are you all in or are you just here for the honeymoon? See, goals are achieved when one is committed to things. See, when you just interested, man, I'm thinking about this. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm telling y'all, entrepreneurs, we're in business. How many has anybody ever seen a restaurant, a store, any kind of business be in business and out of business? Oh, let me name some things, companies. Blockbusters was in business, out of business. I don't know, Kodak camera. Anybody knows Kodak around still making film? I don't know. Let me just think of some other small retailers. How many are y'all with me? Like a lot of places was in business. Now they what? Out of business. I don't know last time I went to a Kmart.
How do those big businesses though, Erik, just get knocked out the box so swiftly?
Because somebody's always coming at you. When you got something going, there's going to be always some competition. Somebody's going to say, man, that's something good you got there. So I want to try to create what you got. Are y'all with me? So there's always going to be somebody coming at you. So there's always a challenge, right?
It's almost like sports, right? Somebody trying to come for the championship.
It's always somebody come for the championship. The next year, you got to fight again. You win the championship, you got to fight again. See, that's what but entrepreneurs, unlike sports, it's 24/7, 365 days out of the year.
Right.
See, at least sports, you got in season and off season. So we compare entrepreneurship to sports a lot, but entrepreneurship doesn't take time off. Being a father doesn't give you really time off unless you don't be a father. You know what I mean? For me as a husband, I've been married for 30 years. I don't have a time off. We can go on vacation. I can take a break. I can go downstairs. I can relax. I can get on the couch. But you know what? I'm always on. Are y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Your business is the same way. Some people just can't handle it. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Some people can't handle it. So what do? You got to make sure that you have a process that you can handle it. So the other thing I was talking to Tawana, and this I want to go back to this, and we was talking last night. And you know, I probably gave her the wrong answer. So Tawana, I'm gonna give the right answer. It was like, Erik, how do you juggle? How do you balance? How do you balance my team and doing production, writing sales? How do you balance writing sales and building a team? Right? Great question. But a probably better answer would be is my team responsibilities, I'm gonna send that to my executive director.
I'm gonna get my upline ED to help me with my team. Instead of me trying to coach my team and me trying to focus, there's 4 phases in business, ladies and gentlemen. Phase 1 is recruiting clients and business partners. You're always getting new partners and new clients and business partners. Those are the things we do. We recruit for customers and we recruit for business partners. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Servicing customers and taking care of business. That's what we do. Phase 2 is management. There's a little bit of phase 2. We got to manage the things, sending things, stuff like that. I would recommend leaving phase 2. If you can't handle it, leave phase 2 to your executive director or qualified senior manager.
Yep.
See, so put that on Jock. Hey, Jock, I need this. Hey, Jock, hey, I need help with this. See, but what happens is we come in here and we sometimes like, Eric, my team. I hear people with 2 people. My team, man, my team. Like, no. You need to plug the people in. Because the ultimate responsibility, you're an entrepreneur, but the ultimate responsibility is the executive director. Who has the power to promote your team member? The ED. You don't get promoted without the executive director promoting somebody to the next position. Are y'all with me? So think about this.
Yes.
The ED is the one who has to promote anybody you recruit. Why do I not plug them and connect them to the ED? Because when not only that promotion, Jock, when you're promoting people as the executive director, it's not like a power trip. It's you are responsible. If they don't pay their debt, they don't pay their bills. Whose pocket does it come out of, Jock?
Ours.
If Billy Bob recruits Kevin and Kevin turns out and writes a couple of policies and don't pay, does Billy Bob have to pay those deals and you come out of your pocket for it?
Comes out of my pocket.
See, one of the things, Tawana, is my team, but you don't have a financial responsibility to your team. You don't. Yeah, but trust me, right? If the law comes back and says, hey, this person was saying this person saying that, guess who has to now be responsible and sit there before and say, hey, who's this person signing off? Who is their upline? Who is their trainer? Who's the supervisor? Guess who's it gonna come through? Jock. So I'm trying to tell y'all, the ED is not just a compensation level. It's a position. It's a responsibility. Yes, sir.
Because what happens, Eric, is as the team gets bigger and bigger and bigger, that's why we talk about the power of duplication so much, because we see a lot, and Eric, we talked about it before, there's a lot of premature coaching going on. And the ED, if the ED isn't engaged with his agency, the ED should be the one that says, with the agent, okay, this person is capable of doing this. This person is capable of doing illustrations. This person is capable of field training. Everybody, you remember when we first got started, Eric, just because you have a license doesn't mean you're capable of field training. Doesn't mean you're capable of coaching. You have to go through a process like somebody mentioned earlier, like you just said, Eric. That's why we set certain processes and systems up, checks and balances systems. Some people try to do things prematurely and start playing different bases a lot earlier than they're really ready to do, and it cripples the potential growth of the team and of the ED's agency if it's not corrected.
Absolutely. Jock, I got groups and pockets of people say, Eric, I do my own thing. And the scoreboard, I told people to go look at the scoreboard and look at what's called cash flow. And the people who I see doing their own thing, they hustling, bustling. But when I look at their cash flow, and I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? But then the more they hustle, the less they tend to not want to plug in, because maybe, I don't know, they don't want to face the giant. I don't know what it is. But I'm like, y'all are running down the road when your cash flow ain't getting you where you want to go. Are y'all catching that?
Yep.
So I'm trying to tell you, here's the thing. You thinking, I'm coming, I'm going to do this, I'm coming in. Everybody has these grand gestures. And if you understand the people who win, they plug in. See, they plug in and they plug in. and they plug in, and they plug in, and they plug in. And we can show you that plug material. But what happens is, Jock, sometimes say, well, you know what? Well, I'm trying to get the job. Well, get the executive director. Jock, you had a young lady in your team. You're like, hey, you want to do your own thing? Get the ED, right? Get the ED and do your own thing. Then she left with you and said, I'm gonna do something else with somebody else. And you're like, okay, go ahead. And then now, where is she at right now?
She fell out the car. She's somewhere hitchhiking.
Gone. She's like, oh no, but I'm, but experience. But I'm okay. You sit back and watch. Are y'all with me? So what I'm trying to tell y'all is it's important to plug into your executive directors. If it's me, like y'all don't say I plug into Relly. We was on the call. Darren, I'm like, hey y'all don't say I'm plugging in. I'm doing what I'm saying to do. So my job is to get the coaching and bring it back. Are y'all with me?
Hey, Eric, how many times do I call you still to this day
We talked
and say, I'm calling you and I need a play to run. I need to get coached up.
every day. We talk about every day. We talk every day. Right after this call, we usually talk around 10 o'clock. We talk from 10 to 10:30. We spend a half hour every day saying, hey, what's the place? What do we need to do? Even individually, I got to be recruiting. I got to do this, right? But then what happens is people get so far removed. So what I want y'all to do is, if you can catch anything, plug in. Get on Jock's schedule. Get on my schedule. Say, listen, man, I need to meet with you several times a day. I know we do group things, but sometimes you want to say, hey, if I want to really grow my business, let me find out what do they know? They know a little something. That goes, I think, for every executive director. Executive director is not a place where you just get there by happenstance. Are y'all with me? Now, some people are grandfathered in because they've done it and improved and stuff, but for the most part, it's not a happenstance. I tell people, hey, you an ED, go get it, go do it, right? I know, Jock, your business now qualifies for, even after older, you qualify for ED, but pretty much every month you would requalify for ED every month. What it takes to be an ED, you qualify, your business qualifies every month. What I'm saying is, Jock knows something on how to get you where to go. Now, here's the thing. You may not like it. You may get some pushback. Oh, man, here you go. And some of y'all may take this message and say, oh, man, here you go. And you're getting your feelings, like Jock said. I'm trying to tell y'all how to win, not getting your feelings. It's like when you see y'all here, and I'm trying to show you, just get across the finish line, right? And I was telling somebody, I said, listen, I've literally done this with thousands and thousands of people. So, Jock, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had somebody say, man, I got somebody, but this one is going to be a little different. This situation is a little different.
Yeah. This person going to come in, they're going to kill it. Or this person got a huge network. Or this person we got to treat a little different because they're special. And then they come over and plug in. And I'm still waiting like Jodeci.
So let me ask, but this person is going to, now here's one of the things, I tell people, leading, and I get it, we got a lot of different other products, but how many folks, Jock, have you seen be successful leading with the non-insurance products that we have in there? Like, hey, he's not licensed, let's don't worry about getting licensed, let's get him, let's sell some of the things you don't need a license for and get them some checks, and then they're going to come and get it up and running. How much success have you had with that?
I haven't seen anybody be successful with a non-insurance product. Not here.
Not here. Now, people in Legal Shield who sell Legal Shield, there's people who sell Legal Shield and be successful.
Right.
Here. See, those products, ladies and gentlemen, are designed to be an add-on to your client, a sticky cook, if you will. Maybe it's a door opener. I'm leading you with insurance, but right now I can't get that, right? But then you kind of move. And I think Nathaniel said, so untapped market. Nah, Nathaniel, it's not such this is an untapped market. I'm telling you, there's a market for it. Legal Shield has a business model that's Legal Shield. That's what they do. I know one of the guys, he's trained our people. Brian Carruthers has made millions, made over $30 million in that company. Darnell Self lives around the corner. They've made millions and millions with Legal Shield. It's been around for years, right? That model, I'm not saying it's a bad model. I'm saying that model is that model. Are y'all with me? but that model is designed to be as an add-on product to what we have. See, if you start going down that other road, you're now down that road. And trust me, I'm just telling you, on overall over here. Now, great. I got Legal Shield and I've made some money. I probably made more money on Legal Shield as an extra product than people who just all they do is Legal Shield. So here's one of the things I want to share with y'all. Y'all know one of the largest toy companies in the country?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. McDonald's set out to sell hamburgers, yet their toy business sells more toys in the Happy Meals than Toys R Us.
Yep. Facts.
They sell hamburgers, but they sell more toys than Toys R Us. McDonald's sells coffee. They probably sell more coffee than most coffee shops. Mom and pop coffee shops. McDonald's sells more coffee than most coffee shops. But they set out to sell this, and those are added on products, even though they do better in that business than most people. McDonald's as a real estate company. McDonald's owns more real estate than traditional real estate companies. People are like, I'm a real estate developer, I'm doing this. McDonald's owns more real estate than people who do real estate. But they set out to do what?
Burgers.
Yes. Amazon, do y'all realize Amazon is a monster when it comes to transportation? The Amazon now, where they are as a transportation company, their shipping and their transportation is bigger than some people who started saying, man, I'm gonna start my own freight transportation company. I'm gonna get a couple of trucks. Y'all realize Amazon, it crushes them when it comes to transportation. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
But they started out doing what?
Books.
Selling books, then doing online selling. Then that was the added product. Are y'all with me? We added our transportation business. We do more transportation business, but when you start off, I'm just trying to give y'all some business principles. When you start off down that road, you leave off the insurance road, you leave the insurance road. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
When you leave the insurance road, you leave the insurance road. I'm trying to tell y'all some good stuff. I've just seen it so many times that it's typically hard to lead with that. Are y'all with me? Amazon, she's saying now selling health insurance. They will outsell more health insurance than some people with health insurance who say, this is what I want to do. Amazon as a streaming service does more streaming business than people I know saying they got studios. We know people with studios and offices and everything. And Amazon has more streaming business than they do because they just came over Prime. Why? Because they got a bigger customer base. Are y'all with me? Then when you get your business in your base is so big, the extra add-on products, it just adds a boost. But when you try to make that your focus, I'm just telling you, it's typically hard because there's a business that's what they do for a living. Use it as a door opener, use it as a tool, but you got to understand your model. You better have your model rock solid, because if you don't, people are going to always try to figure that out. Are y'all with me? Your job is to create a distribution channel, and these are extra products. And I'm telling you something, let me see here. And I'll close with this. I remember when I first got started, Jamie Prickett, the CEO. Remind you, I'm listening to the owner of the company. And I had him come talk to some of the team members. People who were smarter than me. But Jamie's the one who built a multi-hundred, seven-figure, eight-figure, 10-figure insurance company, right? He's the one that built the insurance company worth over $100 million. But I'm listening to other people who are broker than me. Don't want to listen to Jamie. And Jamie said, Eric, right now, I don't want you to get your securities license. Huh? Eric, I don't want you to focus on securities. I don't want you to focus on the health and all these other products. You better master the life insurance industry space. Eric, I'm telling you, master that space first. Everything else will start to add. Those will be add-on. Because you're going to get an agent who's going to sell this. You're going to get an agent who's going to sell that. But if you want to build a business, you, Eric, better stay focused and laser focused right here. Let agents who sell insurance will come do that. I get paid on the non-licensed products. I looked at my statement now. I get paid on some commissions on this, some commissions on that, but I stayed laser focused. Jamie said, Eric, if you want to take over, you better stay laser focused. Ladies and gentlemen.
So basically, follow the blueprint. That was his blueprint. He added on later once he was firmly planted Because remember, he came from Primerica one product, so he firmly planted his feet, built a solid foundation, and then was able to bring the add-ons.
Then you bring the add-ons, Doc. So I'm trying to tell some of y'all, I need y'all to, if y'all want to, you can do your own thing. But I'm sharing with you a blueprint that most successful people do and most successful businesses do. They will lock in until they get able to do the add-ons. And if it's an add-on coming, they're like, okay, I just give that to somebody else. I just give that to somebody else. I just give that to somebody else. They're so laser locked in. And I'm gonna close with this right here. One of my classmates, he referred me somebody. He got a policy and he referred somebody to me. And this is the message he sent to me. And I have a lot of respect for his message, he said. I'm just gonna see if I can get it real quick. To paraphrase, I said, hey, brother, you sending me some people, let's do the referral program, get your license. And, I can see, I'll split the commission. I'll do the work and split the commission. He was like, right now, bro, this is just SJC, which is St. John. I'm good. I'm focused, locked in on what I'm got to do. I just want to send you to these people for referral because I want to take care of them. But he understands that he is so laser focused, locked in on the level that he's on. He can do a whole bunch of things inside his real. He's in the real estate. He said, but I got to master this until I can get it to the point that I can start adding on new things. So with that being said, I'm turning it over to you, Mr. Troy Gandy. Thank you, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is time that we take it back from the six-figure ring earner, ELC member, first corporate qualified ED, Mr. Erik Robinson. We thank you once again for all those nuggets that you've dropped and all of the input that the others that have joined us this morning on this call have been able to receive. So now's the time we go to what we call the Annie Willie Recap Relay, where we have 1 minute to share your nugget of the day. And as soon as we got somebody that's in the blocks and ready to start this relay, we are ready to take off. And with none other than a man that's always ready to go, that says he won't quit for nothing. That is Mr. Stephen Short.
Yes,
Go.
sir. Thank you, good brother, because I've listened to everything, and it made me think back on something. Well, me and Eric was talking yesterday. We were talking yesterday. When I was telling him, sometimes I get frustrated by lack of people reaching back to me, right? But then I thought back to myself. That's something from within myself. The one thing I need to do is, like I was telling Eric before, I said I'm going to master the life insurance phase now. That's why I never focus on none of the other stuff, because I want to be the best life insurance agent ever. That is my bread and butter for me right now. Because the one thing I always wanted to think on, I have to be focused. Because if you go in too many directions, you self-destruct, because you'll crash. You know what I mean? How you say it's only one road to success. It ain't 55,000 roads to success. You know what I'm talking about? So that's the one thing that for me, I need to master this space and always keep on going the best what I can do. That is in this space. That's it I wanted to say, brother.
Thank you very much for bringing that baton into the zone. And the next one that's in the blocks is none other than my sister from another mister. That would be Miss Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Thank you, Troy. Oh, goodness. Are you interested or are you all in? That was a real, powerful question. And it really, so yesterday I had some interviews and something really puzzled me, uh, more than anything because of the way it was scheduled. So it's really ironic, when we interview for jobs. I recall interviewing for a job, how hard, we try to get hired. But here we try so hard. to recruit? That really puzzled me. So I had 4 yesterday. We have 2 appointments scheduled. One we had to resume, and she never showed up. I was just like, wow, I did share that with Kamal. But it just really, surprises me how that is in real life, to an opportunity that would pay a lifetime and beyond. So I was just thinking about that. But anyway, I'm still looking forward to the outcome of that. But I want to really appreciate this platform. When we talk about it takes a village to raise a child. So with all of you all just welcoming our new members and bringing all of our new people here so everybody can coach, train, and build them. So that's just so awesome. I wanted to share that. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. And thank you for bringing it into the zone. And we're going to pass that baton right off to the ED himself, Mr. Lacole Elijah Pye.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Thank you again, Mr. Eric. I don't know if anyone have been observing recently. I know it has been a thing with Xperia and also in this business that there's more emphasis on focusing on why you are doing what you are doing. Continue to focus on your why because that is very important. And like Mr. Eric just shared, he said entrepreneurship does not have a time off, but you can create your time off. That's the beauty about it. You don't have to apply for vacation. You build your business and you take control of your time. You see, when they say freedom, freedom is control of your money and control of your time. That's what freedom is. And it doesn't matter what kind of job, what kind of thing that you're doing out there. But remember what Uncle Josh shared here, I think was it last week? He said he never had a retirement plan in place, but Xperia has given a retirement. As at this moment, no matter what will happen, he's going to have at least 25% for lifetime. So you can't put a price. I mean, you can't quantify that with any other thing that's out there. So entrepreneurship, you don't have time off, but you have the opportunity to create your time off. So thank you, Mr. Troy, for allowing me to share. Back to you.
All right, all right. We thank you. All right, it is that time, folks. It is that time where we get a chance to take it from the woman who is the anchor leg for Xperia Financial's biggest, baddest meetup on the planet. And that is none other than the one who has the record for running through the recap nuggets faster than any other in detail. In detail. And that is our girl, Downtown Rita Brown.
Thank you, Troy.
Go.
Grand
Go.
Rising. If they are not ready, keep them in the process. Control the climate. Don't let your clients dictate the temperature. Stay steadfast and get the job done when no one is looking. If you want success, the money is in the follow-up. It gives the customer the reassurance you are truly interested in them. We won't stop. We can't stop. We got to keep it going. Slow drip on people so much that it creates pressure. Follow-up is real. The dripping works. Find creative ways to keep them engaged. As long as you are following up with them. No doesn't mean no. It just means not right now. Get out of your feelings when it comes to your business. Your feelings will not get you paid. Your feelings will get you stuck. Forget your feelings when dealing with people and business. Understanding the facts will get you paid. Being in your feelings is a prescription for destruction. When you feel like your feelings all over the place, shake it off and get back on track. Hustle till they ask if you are hiring. People are watching you. Keep pushing. People will be calling you very soon. When you feel stuck, just go, go, go. You can't get stuck if you're moving. Stay in the car, stay in the boat. something will come through. I'm in it to win it. Keep applying the pressure to yourself to follow up. When you bring people in, don't start coaching prematurely. Get with your upline so everyone can be coached. The fastest way to stop growing is to get into management mode too soon. Strike the iron while it's still hot. Once you get to ED, people think everything is easy. But if you are a leader, you don't ask people to recruit if you are not recruiting. You don't ask people to produce if you are not producing. You have joined the right opportunity at the right time. If you come to this call, you are already in the top 10%. And then we heard the story about the sower and the seed. No matter what you do, sometimes it will not fall in the right place. The sower kept sowing. How many of you will keep going when things are not falling in the right place when it comes to your business? With life, we always keep going. But with your business, you stop. You have to get your process down. Entrepreneurship is 24/7, 365 days a year. Some people can't handle that. Make sure you have the right process for you. How do you balance writing sales and building a team? Our job is recruiting clients and business partners. Phase 2 is management. Leave that phase to your upline. Plug them in to your upline. The ED is not just a compensation, it's a position of responsibility. As the team gets bigger, we have to have the power of duplication. Just because you have a license doesn't mean you're able to coach or do field training. The people who win plug in and they plug in and they plug in and they plug in. If you want to do your own thing, get to ED. It's important to plug in to your executive directors. Get coached up. You may not like the message. Don't get in your feelings. When you leave with insurance, you will stay with insurance. Just add the products on. When you leave with other products than insurance, sometimes it's hard to focus on the insurance. Master the life insurance space first. Stay laser focused. Follow the blueprint. Then bring the add-ons. From the words of Myron Weeks, ask yourself and your new agents, are you interested or committed to win here? That's it. That's all.
Awesome
Drop,
job,
drop,
Rika.
drop the mic, drop the mic. We said it, we heard it, That's it, that's done. Rita has won it for us all. So we've got that done, and now we go back to victory lane with Erik Robinson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate everything you do and everything y'all are doing. Let's have an amazing week. Let's close out the month. The holidays is coming. I just went on my social media page, and the first thing that popped in on my page was this message, and I'll just share. I took a picture. I can't screen share, but I'll just share what it said. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read you this message that I saw. The message said, my phone rang. This is an hour ago, 1 hour before I got on this call. So this is happening around 7, I guess, an hour ago, having about 8 o'clock today. It said, my phone rang around 10 p.m. and I was greeted as I always do. Asia. The response shook me to my core. No, this is not Asia. He passed away about 2 hours ago. I'm at a loss for words. Asia, you was a great man, husband, father, and coach. We're going to miss you. Love you, brother. See, why we do what we do, it's personal. And when it becomes personal to you, it gets beyond the money. When it gets beyond the money and it's about helping people, the money follows. When it becomes personal beyond the money follows. So I just wanted to remind us, y'all, what we do. So when you're out here talking to people, I forgot who somebody said that they're talking to their family member, baby daddy. Who was that? Said they talking to the baby daddy's parents, right? And said, hey, they need insurance. I need to tell them what I do. Yeah, we don't see eye to eye, but they're like, yeah, I'm glad you told me what you do now. That's big, y'all. We are making a difference in the impact in people's lives. Let's not slip and keep taking for granted that we are alive. Let's not slip and take for granted that we're healthy. Because there's going to come a time when we're not, right? So let's don't take that for granted. And people need this, what we offer, the financial freedom. We see the numbers. At age 65, 95% of the people will not have enough money to retire. 95% won't have enough money to retire by age 65. Mm-hmm. We can help them with that. Mm-hmm. So we got a major problem to solve. The U.S. is heavily in debt. People can't support themselves. And I'm just going to close with this. I'm sitting there thinking, I know how much money I make, and I know how much my wife makes together. I'm like, man, I feel broke. And it reminded me of my brother when he was like, Eric, man, I was talking to a friend of mine who's the president of a Fortune 500 company, and my brother was retired VP of a major defense contractor, retired military. So I know he was an officer of the military, so he got a decent retirement. And I don't know the money he's making, but let's say he's making like $400,000 plus the retirement. So let's say he's making over $500,000 a year. He's like, Eric, I feel broke. And he probably could be making about $1 million. He said, I just feel broke. Like, I'm like, man, you living here in LA in the top, you got the pool, the yard, the house and everything. He's like, he just paid cash for it, got the Porsche, for buy his wife a Porsche. He got the top Mercedes Benz. He's like, Eric, I don't feel like I'm rich. He's like, I wonder how do people make it. And I'm saying, this is a guy who's making, like I said, he probably makes between $500,000 to $1 million a year. And why am I saying this? We got a chance to change our life and change other people's lives. We got a chance to take someone who's making minimum wage today and give them 6 figures in the next 6 months. We got a chance to take somebody who's making $100,000 a year and showing them how to make $200,000, $300,000 a year. Or even make that same $100,000 a year, but now be able to have time with their family and enjoy that money and enjoy their life. We can make a difference and an impact. Let's get out of our feelings and let's get to work. Love y'all.
Hey, E, real quick, big shout out to Ashley. She actually recruited one of the gentlemen that were the bartender at the bowling alley the other night. So if it wasn't for the Level Up Conference, we wouldn't have had that event. If it wasn't for that event, Ashley wouldn't have that particular new recruit. So great job, Ashley.
Also, quick announcement today is Empower Her for the ladies. Spirit Empower Her program for the ladies.
Empower Her for the ladies. Get out there, ladies.
I'm already signed up for it.
We gotta get something for the fellas. Maybe I am him.
Yes, sir. Empower him.
Empower him, empower her. They're gonna take we gotta come out our own name. So think about it, fellas. Think about our own name. We're gonna come up with something for the men.
Absolutely.
All right, maybe
Thank
it's
you.
called men. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That might be the name. Just call it something for the men.
Hey, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna be good today, or I had to handle it myself?
I should be good. Tell me what's the time again?
Around 2.
Around 2. Hit me up. I should be good. I'll be moving around, but I should be good.
Because I might do 3 because I accidentally got my Hugs Media in my appointment at the same time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reach out to my appointment and actually can she come back a half hour later.
Okay, that sounds good. Just hit me up. I should be good.
Yeah, because I probably gotta do it that way.
Okay. I'm traveling. I pick up my granddaughter at 12, and my flight leaves at 7. So I got some time between pick my granddaughter up at 12
to about 5 o'clock, heading back here to the airport at 5.
Because how you say? Because if your schedule be too stressed, right? What I'll do to just get her, and then tell I'm gonna get you back tomorrow to do her children.
Okay. Well, I'll be there one way or another. I'll be there. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because how you say? Because it's always how you say? It's always 15 ways to skin a cat.
I'll be there, sir. You tell me when, I'll be there. Okay. I'll make
All right,
my
I got
way
you.
there.
Oh, well, what
All
I
right.
do? Because plus I told you with my Zoom, all you got to do is just use my email.
Sounds like a plan. Text me the information. I'll be there.
All right, I got you, brother.
All right.
All right.